All right, gang, so while we're waiting for our root veg to finish braising, we're gonna talk a little bit about stewing. So stewing is really a variety of braising, right? So you're going to have all of those wonderful vegetables that we just put in the pot to braise. You would still have those in your stew. So cuts of meat, potato, onion, and it's really braising different foods together. That is what stewing is for our moist heat cooking method, okay? So let's check out some short ribs, because I wanted to put some short ribs in too, because we talked about putting tougher cuts of meat in, right? And that being really fork tender, so I want to give you a sample of what that is. I'm going to leave this here so I don't forget it's super hot. So when we started this process, the liquid was 3/4 of a way up to the meat, so it was right there. It was basically took over the pan. So you can take some of that and braise the short rib a little longer. Really delicious. And then you can come in here and you can just see how fork tender that meat is. You see how it just falls apart, comes right off the bone? Look at that. Oh, and I'm gonna make a mess. Look at that, just easily comes apart. This is where you get your shredded pork, your shredded beef from, and then you can just let it sit, continue to sit in this juice and pull in all of those flavors. Now, I highly recommend that you do not throw this away, that you save that liquid, you can continue to reduce it, and you can make some wicked sauces, wicked sauces. All right, so we're gonna check on our braised root vegetables, and then we're gonna wrap up braising. Hey gang, so I just pulled our root veg, our braising, delicious root veg out of the oven. I've got a little beetroot, which is savory, a little hemp seed. So I put a little beetroot on the side of my plate because I love things to be beautiful when I'm feeding, family and friends. Look at that. This is just perfect. Oh. You can smell it, just all these beautiful hearty flavors, you know, from the fennel, from the parsnip, the rutabaga. This would be really great with a swipe of mashed potato or celery root or cauliflower, mashed cauliflower. But you can just see all of these gorgeous vegetables. Look what the braising just does to them. You see that? You see it? You see it? Clean the side of that plate. I'm going to put just a little bit of hemp seed on here for some protein. Just a little extra protein for our vegetarians. A little parsley, because it's so good for you. A little pinch of salt. Even put just a little bit of olive oil right on that plate. And you're good to go. So braising is such a wonderful technique for your hearty pieces of meat, for your fibrous veg, your heartier veg, and with a little bit of liquid and going low and slow in the oven, you got yourself a killer meal. I'm excited to see what you guys are doing for braising technique, and this is Chef Leah, and we'll see you next time.